What's up, guys? It's your boy Anime Boom, and I am back for another video. And I've been thinking about one of the biggest, most popular groups in all of Naruto, the legendary Sannin. This group, man, strong ninjas. Like at the end of Naruto, to me, they were like the peak of like Naruto, kind of the highest level you could get to by the end of the show. But I've been looking over like that team. Like they had the third Hokage as their sensei. They were named the legendary Sannin, and they ended up the most broken, like saddest team in all of Naruto to me. They're just all broken or dead. That's the sad thing about the legendary Sannin. So let's get right into it. I want to break down each member of the legendary Sannin and just want to tell you what they all went through. So roll that intro. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Okay, let's start it off with the fifth Hokage herself. She's the granddaughter of the first Hokage, and she became the fifth Hokage. And she was the student of the third Hokage. The sad thing about her is they probably put her in a team with the third Hokage because she was gonna have to lead people to peace. Like she was gonna have to be one of the leaders, the big leaders. So it was always set for them, the legendary Sannin, to be fighting in wars and stuff. It was always meant to happen. And it sucks that they were the students of the third Hokage, because if there was probably another teacher students, they probably would have been able to do other stuff. But she probably lost the most stuff, starting off with her like brother, her little brother. I forgot his name, but she lost her little brother. He was in the team with Orochimaru because Orochimaru was the sensei too, and then he died. Like he fell into a thing of paper bombs. One of the worst deaths in Naruto because it made him just look super dumb. He jumped into just a bomb of a pile of paper bombs and blew up really bad. But because of that moment, she wanted to create a way to keep people like safe and stuff. So she wanted to create a healing thing, a way to heal people. So she created the healing thing where you can heal people and make them feel better. And she still couldn't save somebody else. Her boyfriend, Don, they got together and during another war. Maybe it was the same war, because it wasn't that off. They wasn't that off from each other. Both deaths wasn't that far off. He died too, and she couldn't save him even with the healing and stuff. So that was sad. She never really got over it. It took her until she was like 50, because she was 30 or 20 when Don died. But it took her till she was like 50 something to get over those deaths. And that's really sad. Naruto had to help her get over that. She had a fear of blood because she lost both of the people she loved. And she almost destroyed the Leaf Village when Orochimaru tried to manipulate her in the Tsunade arc. So Tsunade just went through a lot, and it got worse. Like she lost one of her friends, Orochimaru. He left the village and turned on them, and she was really hurt by that he just turned on them like that. And Jiraiya ended up dying, so she was broken by that. And the sad thing about that is that it's like she wanted to start a relationship with Jiraiya. She was flirting with him, and she actually wanted to start something with Jiraiya, but he died before she ever got the chance to do that. So Tsunade went through a lot of stuff, really sad. So that Tsunade is the first one. Orochimaru. Think about it. At one point, people used to actually call him sensei. He had students. He had his own students, and he blew it. All of it was gone. So his parents died at a young age. So it made him afraid of death. So he ended up trying to find ways to stay immortal. So he tried to find medicines, and then he went to the illegal stuff. Then he went to like illegal jutsus, and then he started stealing people's bodies. And the Leaf Village don't like that stuff, so they kicked him out. Or he left the village. He became a rogue ninja. And before that, when he was a sensei, he got his student killed. His student ran off and dived into a pile of paper bombs. Yes, it was Tsunade's brother. He was the teacher, and Tsunade's brother died. And it was a horrible death because he just was so dumb. But Orochimaru felt bad. Then when he seen Itachi as a kid doing some crazy skills and stuff, he got too crazy about the Uchihas and stuff. So all of that just led to him leaving the village and start doing his experiments and find the perfect body and becoming the best, becoming the strongest, the most immortal, all that stuff. And he just became crazy. He let his parents' death just drive him crazy and stuff. And then he wasn't there to save Jiraiya when Jiraiya died. He hurt Tsunade. He ended up getting himself killed. Sasuke took his body. And if it wasn't for plot and stuff and the writers wanted to just bring him back, he would have been dead forever. So he ended up just hurting himself. He blew it. All that stuff he wanted to do to achieve his dream was a fail. It was pointless, useless. Like everybody said, Sasuke said himself, it's disgusting and pointless and unnecessary. Itachi embarrassed him. He was just a lame. He was like a real loser. So Orochimaru's life was just depressing and he became a failure. Okay, let's get into Jiraiya. This one hurts the most, man. This one hurts. Jiraiya, man, was the nicest one. He's like Naruto, Obito, that positive character. Really happy. He looked at Orochimaru as his best friend. He loved Orochimaru. Like, that was his friend. And he had to see Orochimaru leave the village. Leave him behind. And that broke his heart. Tsunade left the village. Left him behind. Broke his heart. And at the end of the day, they really all left the village. If they're supposed to be the leaders of y'all village, they shouldn't all be leaving the village. They all ended up going their separate ways. And they were supposed to be the leaders, so that really hurts. But Jiraiya tried to help the Leaf Village. He tried his best. He had to go find his own destiny. He started taking care of these 3 kids in the Rain Village, but they ended up kind of dying, but they really didn't die. And then, like, Tsunade and him wasn't friends no more like that. Orochimaru and him wasn't cool like that either. His sensei, the 3rd Hokage, died because Orochimaru killed the 3rd Hokage. He killed his own sensei. Orochimaru killed his own sensei. And Jiraiya couldn't save him. His student, Minato, also died protecting the village. The 4th Hokage. He couldn't save his own student. And yes, Jiraiya, he tried his best. He tried his best. But he can't save everybody. Then he ended up dying himself. He tried to go to the Rain Village, stop the Akatsuki, but ended up getting killed. And he found some information about them, but he couldn't beat the Akatsuki member. So Jiraiya, at the end of the day, he tried, but he failed. He was probably the nicest and the happiest of the legendary Sannin, but he had a lot of stuff going on in his life. He let all that stuff. He lost a lot of stuff too. Okay, let's talk about the final part. I've talked about all the bad stuff. Let's get into the good stuff. The thing at the end for the legendary Sannin, Naruto brought Tsunade back. All that stuff Tsunade went through, Naruto helped her get through it, overcome the past, overcome her fear of blood and all of that stuff. And she joined back with the Hidden Leaf Village. She joined the village again. She became happy. She wasn't going around drinking and playing games and stuff like that, gambling, all of that. She came back to the Hidden Leaf Village, became a Hokage, and helped so many people. She's become a part of the village again. Naruto, he brought Jiraiya back. Helped him become a part of the village again. And they hung out with each other. He gave Jiraiya a new student. Naruto helped him come back. Like he showed Jiraiya that he was not a failure. He found a student, taught him, and made him a Hokage. Because Naruto eventually becomes the Hokage, and Jiraiya did that. He helped Naruto. So Jiraiya was not a failure. And Sasuke ended up joining Orochimaru. Orochimaru teaches him. Sasuke kills Orochimaru and basically shows Orochimaru what he was doing. All that crazy stuff was not right. And Orochimaru turns good again. He joins the good guys. And he tells Tsunade basically like he's changed. He's not the same evil person he was before. And Tsunade was happy, but she was like, they could have saved Jiraiya if he would have done it sooner. So that really sucks. But they all ended up turning good again. Jiraiya couldn't come back, but he taught Naruto, his student, how to become the best. And Tsunade ended up having a student herself, Sakura. Sakura ended up becoming a great kunoichi, and she taught her just how to be the greatest too. So and then they all learned the legendary Sannin jutsus and stuff. Their new students, Sakura, Sasuke, and Naruto, learned how to use all their jutsus and stuff. So at the end of the day, they all succeeded, and that's how it went, man. So the legendary Sannin are not complete failures, and they aren't just fully broken. Some of those pieces are coming back together.